Welcome back to Instables, everyone. So I'm going to go with you guys in the S&P 500 again. This is the SPY. As you guys can see, we had a major bounce today. We did talk about this for the whole week. We've been looking at our email line to see if we would cross above. We did mention yesterday that we were crossing above. We did mention the day before that we were pointing up. The closest that we have been to possibly bouncing, because we did have higher lows here and we were pointing up. And as you guys can see again yesterday, we did cross over, and then we were looking for that increase in buy pressure today above 400, and sure enough did get that buy pressure point to break above here over 400 and had nice confirmation to break up to 405. I'm going to go over exactly what we're looking for to continue on with this bounce. Now, before I jump into this, all I ask in return is you smash that like button and hit subscribe if you want to see more chart updates every single day that I mentioned throughout the week. Now, if you are a day trader or you are looking for intraday perspective breakouts, we mentioned pre-market news before market open every single day. Major breakouts like we had with APYX from pre-market, broke up all the way up to 434 from pre-market's news, had a major breakout in pre-market, and then we did mention that we were looking to see if we can break above pre-market highs at 434, and sure enough we did at open. We did continue on higher all the way up to 567, over 30% on that breakout. If you guys are looking for these major breakouts throughout the day, go to instables.com in the description below, and you will never miss a breakout like today again. So let's jump into this one. So jumping into the daily chart with you guys here on the SPY, as you guys can see, we were tracking our channel here on the daily chart to see if we were going to continue on with this bounce on the lower end of our channel. We did have a bounce. We had a second bounce, and then as you guys can see, we had a smaller bounce at this point as we were leading into Powell going into this week. We did have a hammer candle on Monday that we mentioned as a possible bounce. As you guys can see again, a lot of sellers that got rejected to the downside. That is what a hammer candle represents, and as you guys can see, we did have a bounce back up. We were leading it into Powell. We did have a slight pullback. We did have another hammer candle coming out a couple days ago that I mentioned that we could have a bounce from as well, and as you guys can see, we did continue on with that bounce yesterday. We did consolidate higher as we did have a decent Fed minutes. We didn't have anything to add as far as increases in balance sheet runoffs or increases in rates. And as you guys can see, as we were sitting on two hammer candles, we did mention that if we had a neutral Fed minutes while we were sitting on two hammer candles, that would show us that we could possibly bounce. And so that is exactly why we did bounce today. A lot of people are curious what happened. We had a slight pullback yesterday after Fed minutes. Shouldn't we have continued on lower just like we did previously when Powell spoke the last couple of times and we got rejected on the lower end of our 20-day moving average? And as you guys can see again, we are watching our candles and our momentum. We are testing the lower end of our channel as we have hammer candles coming out. So we did get our continuation, and our leading indicator was our EMA lines here, and we did cross up. Again, yesterday we did cross up. We did mention that we needed that increase in buy pressure here. We did get that increase in buy pressure, giving us a very nice confirmation today that we also did mention in the Instables room. So our question from here, what exactly is our leading indicator, since we did continue on above our channel and we did get confirmation on this bounce? As you guys can see, we do have our 20-day moving average, our yellow line, still below our 50-day moving average, our red line. Again, we do want to make sure we can consolidate on top of our 20-day moving average to see if we can get more confirmation on a possible bounce off of the upper end of our channel. And we did mention yesterday that 405 into 408 was more risky because we could get rejected anytime between 405 and 408, and that's exactly what happened today. We broke over 405, broke up to 407, and we did not pass 408. We got rejected. We did continue on lower, and now our question is, are we going to continue on higher from here? So again, we have our 408 level that we need to continue on past. This is the level that we had a rejection from Powell previously from. So if we can continue on above 408 going to next week, if we can close over 408 going to tomorrow, that would be very interesting. But going into a 3-day weekend, we'll see exactly how the market reacts. If we do get a doji candle coming out here as a possible indecisive candle going into next week, since we do have a 3-day weekend, or if we do continue on higher here above 408 leading into a 3-day weekend, with a lot of people thinking about what exactly might happen if we do continue to bounce here. So we'll see exactly what happens, how exactly we close going into tomorrow. Again, very much watching this momentum to see how we close going into tomorrow is going to be very key. As you guys can see, again, we are getting rejected just below 408 as we are testing the lower end of our 20-day moving average, looking to see if we can get the body of the candle to climb back above it. So that way we can possibly consolidate above it and pass 408. And looking at the relative strength index, again, we did mention yesterday that our RSI was pointing up. We did want to break above our previous double tops that we had when we did continue on lower here. And sure enough, we are breaking above it today. So a lot of strength here. We do want to see if we can break above the median of our RSI to see if we can continue on higher. Again, breaking above the median of our RSI and breaking over 415 would give us a lot of strength here for a possible reversal. And it doesn't necessarily mean that we will continue on higher highs here in the market, but it will give us more confirmation on a major spike, just like we had today, breaking over 400 on a nice reaction to the upside. So again, this large green candle was not on accident. This is a very nice move that we had because we were breaking over 400 as we did have consolidation on hammer candles as we got rejected on the lower end of our channel, and we did break above our channel that we did mention here. So again, a very nice reaction and breakout that we had here. So we're going to keep this on watch to see exactly what kind of momentum we have going into next week, leading into a 3-day weekend. Now, again, with that said, if you are a day trader or you guys are looking for intraday perspective breakouts, I know the market has been very choppy. Most breakouts have been pre-market news into open. We mentioned pre-market news again before market open every single day. Go to instabulls.com. and you will never miss a breakout like today again. And again, all of you instabulls that come over every single day and support the channel, I appreciate every one of you guys every single day. We will continue to go at it, stay patient, take what the market gives us. And again, if you guys do like this video, it does help the channel grow, and I do appreciate it very much. And again, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys in pre-market.